I've created that's not real, and then that image has created an image of you that's not real, and so it's two images sort of doing this dance together. And the true self, the spirit, the love, the identity that I really am, is not even in the picture.
Exactly.
And so the work for us is then, forgiveness would say, this is a cry for help or a cry for love, and that I have the power. When I remember that I'm acting out of this, I have the power literally to go, wake up, Bob, wake up. We're dreaming. We're dreaming.
Yeah, but you say that to someone and they'll say, what?
Well, you say it in your mind.
No,
in your
I
heart.
understand, right.
Yes.
Yeah.
But if you say it in your mind or in your heart, something palpable happens in the world.
Absolutely, absolutely, because you've changed.
Yes.
Right.
And you're seeing changes.
And having said that, the other person has changed. They may not know it.
Exactly. You do wake them up. You call out of them their true and holy self, their spirit.
That's exactly right.
Yes.
And that's
You're so powerful.
well, that's what it comes down to. That's
Yes.
right. That's what resonated with me.
Yes.
Is you then have the power to awaken the person, not literally,
Right.
but spiritually.
Spiritually, yes.
Of saying, wow.
You literally give them their holiness. Their
Exactly,
spirit. Yeah.
exactly. You share your spirit with them.
Yes.
Right.
Which is what they say Jesus did with us. He
Ex-
came to give us Holy Spirit. What is Holy Spirit? It's my innocent spirit. It's my love. He came to give me my love, and we can do that.
Exactly.
Yes.
And you know what resonated with me when you said that, he came to do that. He said, this was in my travels recently, someone said, we have the ability to do greater things than what he has done. And that blows your mind. Really.
Yes.
But that's what you just did.
That's exactly right.
You
What,
know.
did I blow your mind?
Well, it
is your power.
That's right.
It is your power. We are powerful beings. You know, we're like, do I have this time to tell the story of Superman?
We have about 3 minutes.
All right. So, you know, the story of Superman is the story that there's this super being on this planet that, is it Krypton, the name of the planet?
I think so.
And, you know, these parents have this baby, Superman, and they know that the planet is going to be destroyed. And so they create this spaceship, and they put him in the spaceship, and they load the spaceship with all these programs about he's going to Earth. It's the closest place to his own identity, but not quite. And they give him all these programs to remember who he was. Remember who you were. You were of, you were Krypton. You were of Krypton. You were a god in Krypton. But they also give him all the programs of how to be a human being. And he lands on Earth, and he begins to live in this place where he becomes the identity of Earth. And with time, at first he knows he's come to bring goodness, he's come to bring all the love of Krypton, he's come to be a god in this place and live his identity. But over time, he begins to believe and lose his strength and his own personality, but his true person. I would say we're a little like that. We're these super beings who have been indoctrinated and have forgotten over time, and I'd say, thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of years in programming, we've forgotten the truth of who we are as super beings, beings of God.
But that super being is not in the sense of the world. That word
Not in the
super
world, right.
is, and that's where we get bound into the language that we use.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, when in that little role play or whatever took place earlier about, sending spirit and so forth, I really could receive that and felt that.
Yes.
And that's, and that's super,
Yes.
but not the super of, this is a super Sunday.
Exactly.
And that's where, the language
Yeah.
is extremely difficult.
It is, yeah.
So, yeah, that's a wonderful story. And as you were saying that, I was thinking of the actual Superman, and that really, I wonder if the person that developed that had any sense of that, having a voice and so forth and some imagery. And I
Yes.
believe that does happen with people, where they get these ideas of of creating
What is
stories.
the child of God but a super being come to
Sure.
bring love,
Sure.
love incarnate on earth, heaven to earth.
And on the same basis, that sense of love that is expounded on earth is so distorted in that. And it's
Yes.
really sad,
Yes.
you know, and if you presented that sense of Superman, it just doesn't fly.
Yeah.
You know, they have these, I don't like these,
Is that a pun? It doesn't fly.
yeah, I think, see, that's where you need that interaction, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have 2 minutes. Well, this has been great, Mary Beth. It really was joyful.
Thank you.
Yeah,
It's really fun.
joy of loving family. It's
Thank
super.
you.
In families, it was just fantastic. I hope it was a pleasure. I'd love to do this again sometime.
We'll do
whatever.
it again.
Yeah.
Sure, yeah.
It was really good. And I trust they gave some information as to who you are and how to contact you and that. Maybe you want to, oh, here we
Sure.
are.
Yeah,
there's where you want to catch Mary Beth.
Yes.
And that's her website,
Yeah.
Mary Beth.
And also there's a website which is www.foundationofopenhearts.com, and through the foundation we offer a number of retreats and workshops, and if people are interested, we teach. It's really not teaching, it's
Right.
facilitating a group that is reading this book, Course in Miracles. I'll just hold it up so
Yep.
people want to see what it looks like. You can see that, the Course in Miracles. And I'm there every week. It's free. We meet from 7:30 to 9 every Thursday night. And if people want to find me through the website or through the foundation, I'm happy to tell them more about that.
Yeah.
And I thank you so much for the opportunity to just share with you and be here with you
Same here.
and do what I love to do, which
Yeah.
is to share this kind of information and just to share my heart. That's really what it is.
Share your love. That's
share
what it's
yourself.
about.
There's
Share
the
yourself.
self, the true self.
The spirit of who I am. Well, this
Yes.
was great.
Yeah.
Well, folks, thanks for tuning in. And the show will be seen later this evening and later in the week. And if you found it of some interest, please share it with your family and friends. Thanks, and enjoy the good weather we have. All the best. Bye now.
I hear your hollow laughter, your sighs of secret pain, pretending and inventing just to hide your shame. Plastic smiles and faces, blinking back the tears, empty friends and places just magnify your fear.